Here's an uncomfortable truth. Some of y'all keep blaming your attitude, your relationship problems, your trust issues, your anger, your insecurity on who you are. Nah, that ain't who you are. That's who you had to become in order to survive. Let's keep it real. A lot of y'all ain't living. Y'all still surviving. You 30, 40, 50 years old, still making decisions from when you was 8 years old. That's crazy, but it's true. See, when you was a kid, you ain't have a choice. You had to adapt. If love wasn't safe, you stopped trusting people. If every mistake you got yelled at, you stopped speaking up. If nobody listened to you, you stopped believing that your voice mattered. If people kept leaving, you expected everybody to leave. If you had to grow up too fast, now you don't know how to rest. You always on the go, always trying to fix everything, always carrying everybody else's problems. That's childhood trauma. It ain't always getting beat. It ain't always getting abandoned. Sometimes it's growing up inside of a house where no one ever told you that they loved you. Sometimes it's watching your parents struggle every day. Sometimes it's having parents in the house who was never really there. Sometimes it's being the kid that everybody forgot about. See? People think trauma only comes from what happened to you. Sometimes trauma comes from what never happened. You never got hugged. You never got encouraged. You never got protected. You never felt safe. You never just got to be a kid. Now you grown, still looking for somebody to give you what life never did. That's why some of y'all chase relationships. That's why some of y'all chase money. That's why some of y'all chase status. That's why some of y'all stay busy every single second of the day. Anything to keep you from sitting alone with yourself, because silence forces you to listen to the pain you've been running from. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually sat with yourself? Without your phone, without music, without TV, without distractions, and just dealt with you. Most people can't, not because they weak, because they're hurting. And pain you never faced will keep making decisions for you. Listen, your childhood explains you, not excuses you. At some point, you gotta stop saying, this is just who I am. No, this is how life shaped you. Now it's your responsibility to reshape yourself. Nobody can go back and give you the childhood that you deserve. Nobody. But you can stop making that little boy or that little girl fight grown folks' problems. You can stop asking people to heal wounds they didn't create. You can stop bleeding on people who never cut you. Healing ain't pretending it never happened. Healing is finally admitting it did happen. It hurt, but it don't get to control me no more. Because if you don't heal that child inside of you, that child gonna keep choosing your friends, choosing your relationships, choosing your reactions, choosing your future. And one day, you are going to wake up wondering why your life never changed. It never changed because the child in you never healed. Heal the child and the adult will be free. That's the uncomfortable truth.